So, I've got an absolute piece of positive advice for you in this episode that may be a little difficult for you to imagine is true, but it absolutely is. There's probably only just one or two things stopping you from getting what you want. So, let's talk about that in this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. As actors, as voice talent, as writers, we sometimes sit while we're by ourselves in our most contemplative moments and think about the life that we want. And sometimes it's pervasive. We can't stop thinking about it. And not only do we think about the life that we want, the success that we want, the daily schedule that we want, the tools that we want to use, the kind of experiences that we want, we can't stop thinking about it. And we think about the idea that it's difficult or impossible to achieve. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely are capable of achieving the life you can't stop thinking about. You are. You may not know how yet, but you are capable of doing it. And that's the difference. Have I done it yet? Maybe not. Do I know how? Maybe not yet. But those are things that you can pursue and achieve. The knowledge of how to achieve that life you can't stop thinking about. Not the question of if you can or can't. Now, it may be frustrating. It may take you a long time to do that. There may be things that just are puzzles. It's a puzzlement. There are things that may take you years to figure out how to do. But I'm telling you this, you are capable of doing it. You may need help. You may need a guide. You may need a mentor. You may need some very basic information and instruction and training on how to do a particular thing. But this is the basics. You are capable. It's not impossible for you to do this. I realize you could be sitting there going, but I've been trying for my whole life. Okay, that's great. There are people who take that amount of time to get to where they want to go. I just want you to have one less thing to worry about. Am I capable of doing this? Am I able to do this? Is it possible for me to do this? You can rest assured that the answer to that is yes. You are capable of achieving the life you can't stop thinking about. Ask for help. Ask me for help. Ask your other mentors for help. Ask your peers for help. Ask your family and friends for help, because there may be something that has nothing to do with writing or acting or voice work that you need. Time or organization or respect or support in some other way. The point is, we sometimes get stopped at the notion of, can we actually do this? Is it even possible for us to do this? And I want to remove that from the list of things that you're concerned about or worried about or are potentially giving power to that doesn't deserve the power you're giving it. You are capable of achieving the life you can't stop thinking about. I'd love to help you. Let me know if I can. In the comments below, and I'm just going to give you this one little piece. Don't put in the comments, well, help me book more work. That's not something I can help you with. I can help you up your game, but there are so many things that are beyond your control, certainly beyond my control. Part of achieving the life that you can't stop thinking about is understanding those things that you can control and those things that you can't. Again, this is knowledge that you may need to gain about this. It's like when people say to me, hey, if I take your courses, that's a lot of money. How long before I can make my money back? I don't know. It's not even something that I don't ever ask that question when I take a course that costs me thousands of dollars. I don't ask that question. But I do know that I'm capable of doing it. If I put the work in, if I engage, I will eventually figure it out. And so will you. I promise you. I promise you. Hit the like button if you like what you're hearing. If this has inspired you, you can subscribe to the channel. You can click the notification bell to get notified the next time an episode comes out. You can share this with another talent that you want, another writer, another actor, another voice talent who needs to hear this message. Feel free to do so. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you in the next episode of the VO Heroes podcast.